What's that lurking in the woods? Is it a bear pulling its pud? Oh no, it's Nobby on the prowl again. Scratching his back against a tree, then digs a ditch and bends both knees to squat above it, dumping wild and free. Nobby, 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 pop man and pop beast, to cook a roadkill feast for you.
Today I will be reviewing a 600 quid e-bike from Iscooter, whatever. Before I get started, it's recently been pointed out to me by an angry stranger off the internet that I'm a bit of a sellout and a shill. And you know, it struck a chord, so I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound. After 7, 8, 9 years of giving away free content, he's right. I get free stuff, I shouldn't be profiting. Or should I? So I bought out a line of merch. As you can see, this is one of them. I can't tell if it's a green-eyed monster or a troll. He's riding a Vespa. Look, got some little training wheels. He's inside his mum's basement. Got his name on there and his IQ up there. There's also more to follow. Feel free, link in description below. So, what do you get for 600 quid on an e-bike? I wasn't expecting a lot, I'll be honest. We'll run through what it's got. As normal with most entry-level e-bikes, you've got a 7-speed Shimano Tawny gear set. Works absolutely fine. Throttle you can take on, take off. 26-inch wheels. Plastic mud guards. One thing that is good, you've got a light that turns on. It's a decent enough light, but listen to this. That's the horn. I love the horn. 5 levels of power assist. You have got a 36 volt, 13 amp hour battery that is capable of anything up to 45 miles, they say. I'm about 9-10 miles into this trip today. I'm going to try to get 30 mile an hour out of it. If I can, it will be a bonus. Flippy seat, luggage rack capable of carrying 15 kilos, adjustable handlebars. What's not to like? So, the fit and finish of this bike. Before it turned up, obviously I wasn't expecting a lot, but it's actually pretty damn good. It's got an almost powder coated feel to the paintwork, sort of matte black. They do come in other colours. Have a look at the website. Entry level shocks, they do a job. Are they going to set the world on fire? Definitely not. Do they take out some of the smaller bumps? Yes, they do. Mechanical disc brakes, front and rear, they stop you. The battery is fully removable, so you can charge it on the bike or off the bike. It also needs to be turned on with a key, which I do like. It means someone can't nick it as easily if you're just leaving it outside. 3 positions for the key: unlocked, locked and on. Standard 5 levels of pedal assist. They go through, I don't know the actual speeds, you can set them to what you want. So you'll have a 6 mile an hour, 8 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour, 12 mile an hour, 15.5 mile an hour, pedal assist. I can tell you where they have trimmed the cost in certain areas. The tyres, when this come, were deflated fully. And the sidewalls of these tyres almost felt like a material rather than a rubber. They are rubber, but they're very, very soft rubber. Absolutely no issues in running them. It rides really, really smoothly. It surprised me how quiet it does ride. Plastic mud guards. They're mud guards, they stop the mud, but they are plastic, not metal. Obviously, slightly cheaper. Where else have they saved the money? All of the controls and that do feel plasticky. They're plastic. They're fully operational, it all works. Obviously mechanical disc brakes rather than hydraulic, they've saved money there. It's a £600 e-bike. I can't repeat that enough. I'm nearly 10 miles in and it's like riding an e-bike. There is quite a delay when you start pedaling. That can be overcome if you do keep the throttle. The tyres that it comes with are the same brand of tyres that have been on all the other e-bikes that I've ridden recently. You've got a plastic chain guard. Yeah, metal pedals, spiky metal pedals. I like them, they grip your feet, they're fine. Side stand. It has got 100% pure pleather grips, which are surprisingly comfortable. I like them. Yeah, light you can turn on, brake light as well. I think every e-bike should have a brake light. Why wouldn't you? You've got the electricity there to do it. I don't think it looks too shabby. Obviously, people will be looking at it and saying, Nobby, why are you out on a girl's bike? What I'd say to you is, it's 2024, stop being a bigot. It's a cruiser, step-through cruiser, which can make it comfortable. It works. One thing I will say is the position when I'm sitting on it and riding, just make sure I don't lose me at, is, let's get up there, it feels a little bit tight. And as you can see, unless your foot is way back, you will be hitting that wheel. You bring it right back, it just misses. For me to get this seat at the right height to get full leg extension, it's going to have to be higher than what it is now, but that would mean that I would be way past tippy toes. But it don't matter, because there's no way I'm going to do my plums in on a crossbar. As I said before, the handlebars do that. What is there to tell you about the bike? You can mount the front rack. I believe you can buy them from it. 27 kilos, is it? Or 24 kilos? It's not heavy. Not heavy at all. But then again, I'm a man mounting. Yeah, you're going to see now the ride footage before I got here and after I've got here. Hopefully it'll make it the 30 miles. If a 600 quid e-bike can carry a 15 stone man in a lot of wind like we've got today, 30 miles on a charge, you ain't going far wrong. This is more an introduction to this to Si, who's getting the bike. Enjoy it, mate. I hope it's okay. I know you've got big size 12 feet, so really be careful of that front wheel. And it is a little bit squat. Have a look, let me know. Anyhow, let's get back under way. Right, so first and foremost, this is a bike, no power assist. Let's see how she works. Absolutely zero problem pulling away. Change up the gears. It's very much like riding a bike. Very easy, in fact. Yeah. It's a bike. It does feel a little bit compact compared to what I'm used to. You're sitting very upright. I've got to say, first impressions of riding this bike, it's really smooth, very quiet. I don't know what you can hear through this mic. The wind is blowing a hoolie and it looks like it's going to hoy down any second. But yeah, not my favourite seating position, but it's this style of bike, a cruiser. Let's crank you up. When that motor kicks in, it's effortless. I'll bring you back when I get to my first big hill. So here we go. I'm just at the bottom of a 10% hill. I'm in 7th gear. I've cranked it straight up to pedal assist 5. I'm already doing over 15.5 miles an hour. Just wait for that to drop below and let the motor kick in, which it now has. Let's see what gear I need to crank down to by the top of this. Oh, dropped down 2 there, and that was more than enough. It's dragging me up here, no problem at all. It's a 600 quid bike. How? How? I mean, don't get me wrong. You will not be entering the Tour de France with it. It's certainly not the sort of thing you can load up and go bike packing. And already I've noticed a couple of flaws which pale into insignificance when you realise it's a 600 quid e-bike. I mean, at speed, The speedo tops out at 15.5, so it doesn't actually tell you what you're doing over the top of that. So I'm probably doing about 25, maybe 30 at the moment. Absolutely no problem. Those front shocks are just taking enough of the impact. That was a bit close. All is good. These are a bit I don't like with e-bikes because I'm still over 15.5. Is obviously when you start another hill, which I'm doing now, and you're already above, you do have to put the effort in. So then, a couple of negatives I've found already is because of the angle of the bike and the rake of the front suspension, my feet, unless they're on the tippy toes on the pedals, hit the mudguard or wheel when I turn. Easy resolve, obviously. You just put your feet further back on the pedals or take your mudguard off. The other thing as well, when you brake, the front forks judder. That could just be I even need to tighten up my brakes a little bit or something, but it is a thing that is happening. But at the moment, I'm halfway up, another 10% hill. 7th gear, just changing down now. Gears work fine. Into 5th. Nice and manoeuvrable. Zero effort being put in. It's a 600 quid e-bike. Just going down this cycle path now. It's renowned for its roots sticking up through the tarmac, making it very bumpy. The seat is a bike seat, fairly plush. No such thing as a comfy bike seat, I say it over and over and over again. Front shocks, although entry level, are doing a job. Are they the best in the world? No. Are they adequate? I'd say so. The grips, fine. Like a fake pleather. Yeah, I've got gloves on anyway, because it's a bit parky, even though hopefully this weather is going to clear up for the last 25 mile of this ride. I'm really hoping that this does achieve its stated range of anywhere up to 75 kilometres. They say 45 to 75. If I get 30 miles out of that 36 volt battery, I think it's about 9 amp, I'll be happy. If not, I'm pedalling the last bit. But again, it's a 600 quid e-bike. Now I know they do other varieties, they do cargo bikes, mountain bikes. I'm not sure which ones are for sale over here. They sent me this unisex cruiser. Not a ladies bike at all, because that'd be very misogynistic for me to say. So, few things to mention while I'm riding this. I am distinctly average, slightly long in the leg, 5'10" when I wake up. For me, to get the optimal amount of leg stretch when I'm pedaling, if that's even the term, you know what I mean, the seat does have to be quite high that my feet would never touch the ground. Having said that, it don't matter, it's a step through. Morning. Morning. There also seems to be, in certain circumstances, quite a bit of lag in the taking up of the pedal assist. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now it's pulling away. Now I don't know if it's uber gradual, but that's quite a long time. Not an issue at all, because one, you've got the throttle, which is instant, and it will bring you up to the speeds per the pedal assist setting you're in, which will be 6 mile an hour, 8 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour, 12 mile an hour, 15.5 mile an hour. And then you just start pedaling. The bike is light enough and pedals just like a normal bike. You can't feel the extra weight or anything. Thank you. Something to bear in mind. got to say, when your feet are in the right place, it is very manoeuvrable. Right, let's get back on that road and get to where I need to be. I never knew that bike path existed. I do now. You see, a lot of road users are friendly, are nice. So we're coming to a bit of our off-roady, gravelly cycle path part of the trip. I keep flashing 1 to 2 bars lost out of 6, and I'm only, where am I? 15, 8 miles in. So it's a little bit of a worry if I'm going to get to 30. And if I'm going to be pedalling a happy shopper home. We'll see, won't we? Take it a bit easy. No rush. Ride it like a commuter. It's not a race bike. It is what it is. But yeah, tight old corner here, look. No problem at all. Engine kicking in. It's really quiet engine. A little bit of a lag. 3, 4, 5, yep, 5 seconds before that kicked in then, unless it is really gradual. Might be something in the settings, and again, not a big deal. Just pick your gears properly or use the throttle if you haven't disconnected it. For example, throttle now, and I'm away. There you go. And you can pedal with the throttle going as well. It pull away in whatever gear you need, right. Go, go, go. Throttle needed there. Mud guards are doing a good job, plastic though they may be. The saddle isn't torture. As I say, I just do feel a little bit squished. The handlebars do that with the alterations. You can't do much with the seat to sit you back further. You're just very, very upright on it. It isn't an uncomfortable place to be. It's just out of the ordinary from what I'm used to. Cruising through this muddy bank. Not getting splashed. Happy days. So obviously these tyres are more for roads and city use. But as you can see, quite muddy. I've not fallen off yet. Not too slippery. You can see some people have had issues. Oh, yep, I lied. Oh, they're all right. They get me through. No feet down. It's like junior kickstart for all you English people watching this. Nailed it. Back end come out a bit then. Can't really argue. It's obviously for town and city use. But as you know, over here in the UK, it's rained constantly since 1972. I've just gone through that behemoth puddle. Feet are wet, but me legs ain't. Mud guards are doing their job. This bloke's running like Phoebe from Friends. Thank you. Little bit of advice for any of you people out there. You shouldn't run unless you're being chased. Just saying. I'm fighting the wind. Again, the microphone works brilliant, but it is another thing to factor in to the range of this bike because it is a strong headwind. Water everywhere. I've got to say, this horn is brilliant. I've just scared the bejesus out of 3 cyclists because they thought there was a little car or something or moped coming up behind them. Wicked. Very manoeuvrable. I've raised my seat up to the maximum height and it has made a difference. It does very much feel like a cruiser now. Comfortable ride, 0 effort, just pottering along, currently doing just shy of 12 mile an hour. Yeah, pedal assist 4. It's the perfect bike if you want to cycle to work, go shopping, want to treat your girlfriend. 600 quid, I still can't believe it. A normal standard mountain bike costs 600 quid. Now, are you going to be screaming off-road? No. Probably take a little bit. Your feet will keep getting knocked though. But it's got front shocks. Could you take it bike packing? Oh, you could probably put fatter wheels on it, I suppose. It ain't got the power of some of the others. There's horse up there. But yeah, not a lot to grumble. You probably could. I wouldn't. I like to take a lot of kit. And as I say, the bikes I've been testing have mostly been mountain type bikes. Might have to have a look at a couple of folders soon. Anyhow, I'll leave you running just in case I get kicked by this horse. Or do I let it go past and honk me horn? I'll pull over because, you know, I'm nice and shit. Right, let me just show you this front wheel judder. You get that? Do it again. Nothing major, but be remiss of me not to tell you. 15 miles in at the moment. No issues, lost 1 bar of power. Just cruising along. My monkey stump is feeling it, but it's a bike seat. No such thing as a comfy bike seat. Just pedal and enjoy. In fact, yeah, nicely balanced bike as well. Wouldn't it be funny if I went for a Burton into there? Just wish it was a little bit more stretched out. Maybe the seat back a little bit further. But it's just me being picky. Really? It's a 600 quid e-bike, I keep saying it. How do they do it for 600 quid? It's nuts. I can't speak for its longevity, but the build and everything, nuts. Right, so I'm bringing you back now because I am coming into the hilly section and the battery's down. Well, it's only saying it's lost 1 bar at the minute, but it has been fluctuating for like being half full to being nearly dead. Trying to hook people up behind me, but they didn't want none of it. Not sure if you can see that hill up there, but it's quite a steep one. We'll see how she copes. So 7th gear at the minute, power assist 5. I'm already at 15.5 miles an hour. Just dropped below, engine's kicked in. Bit stiff on the legs, dropped down 2 gears. No problem at all. I've got 3 or 4 of these now. What I might do is try the walking mode on the last one. But again, 600 quid e-bike, as you can hear. I'm a fat knacker, I'm not out of breath. It's doing what it needs to do. I mean, I can feel it, I'm putting effort in. Absolutely, I'm putting effort in. But if this were a normal bike, I would be absolutely hanging. 9 miles an hour, top of the hill, a little bit of thigh burn, just a little bit. Smooth gear changes, everyone's a winner. Let's go, go, go. We're climbing the last monster hill, well, second to last one I'm going to film. Yeah, fully in half battery. I have done 21 miles So 9 left to go. Legs are feeling it, but as you can see, I'm a 200-pound man-ish, whatever that is, 15 stone, on a happy shopper bike, cruising up a hill. Not wheezing. It's good, yeah? And nearly at the top. If anything, I could have dropped a gear. So we've got a long and winding road. I can't believe how smooth this thing rides. There are a couple of negatives which I'll go over at the end. See, the throttle here is a godsend pulling away, because with that lag, that'll be a bit of a pain in the bum. 29 miles in on my 30-mile ride on the Wheel U2. And if you still haven't found what you're looking for, see what I've done there, is this the bike for you? Let me run through some of the things I do like, some of the things I don't like, and I'll give it an overall grading out of 5 on certain areas. I'm going to be a pretty harsh judge, not going to lie to you, you've got to be something special to hit a 5. Things I don't like: the shuddering when you brake on the front forks. It's because they're entry-level forks. You know, it's not going to kill you. The fact that you can clunk the front wheel with your foot, you've got to have your thing right back. Not ideal. I'd like a little bit more space between the handlebars and the seat. In saying that, it was a comfortable ride. It's carried this lump around for the best part of 30 mile. I've got a mile left to do. Still got 2 bars of battery. It's showing 3, it was showing 2. It said it had a range of 45 miles. I thought we'd be nowhere near that. I thought I'd be pedalling the last 5 miles home. So it's really surprised me there. The horn is awesome. It's a really smooth ride. For what it is, it's a cruiser. It's exactly that. It's not meant for rocketing speeds. It is what it is. I've been thoroughly impressed. Value wise, 600 quid. What is not to like? So, build quality. Overall build quality, nothing rattled, apart from the forks. Nothing felt like it was going to break. The welds are reasonable. There's nothing bad about them. I'll give it a 3 VTs out of 5. Comfort. My bum is hurting, but bike seats hurt me bum. The monkey stumper's taken a pounding. It does feel quite plush. There ain't a comfortable bike seat out there. I'm going to say another 3 there. Value. For 600 quid, I don't think you can complain. I really don't. It's going to get a 4 VTs out of 5 there. There are other products out there of a similar sort of price range. I haven't tested them, but this is half the price of the last bike I tested. Now, in saying that, I did put a lot more effort in on this bike, but that isn't because the motor wasn't working. What it is this bike gets you up to 15.5 mile an hour. The motor kicks off and it's easy to maintain 15 mile an hour and above. So I actually done a fair bit of exercise just pedaling because it wasn't hard. One thing I don't like, which I forgot to mention, the speedo only shows 15.5 mile an hour. I don't know if I was doing 20, 18, whatever, I couldn't tell you. As soon as you hit 15.5, it doesn't go any higher. The other thing that I'm not too keen on, and it could be something that you could change in the settings, is the lag between when you start pedaling to when it picks up. I couldn't tell if it was just really, really gradual or it did take that time. I'm going to say it's about 7 seconds worth of lag, which is huge. You have got the throttle if you choose to use it. That is brilliant. Pull away from the lights, whatever, get up to a cruising speed, start pedaling, you don't mind waiting. You can ghost pedal and it will carry you along because it is a cadence sensor. All in all, I've been properly impressed for a 600 quid bike. You know, you can put your own mud guards on it, you can change your tyres. the tyres, although when I first saw them, I can't speak for them, but they had enough grip. They were smooth. It's a really quiet, smooth bike. Yeah, I can't be negative towards them because they haven't let me down. Put your own tyres on it though, can't you? All in all, spotty dog. What else do you need to know? If you have any questions, I'm not an authority on e-bikes. I'm certainly not an authority on this bike. There's a link down below. I've got a discount code. It's not an affiliate link. I don't get any kickback from them. Si, this is ready for you to arrange collection. Hope you enjoy it, mate. Happy days. Don't forget the merch. Check out all my channels where I'm not waffling rubbish about products. I'm out in the woods camping, or with the lovely Bramblehead doing the camper van stuff. Until next time, ta-ra!